People think if God has something important to say, he'll shout. They imagine thunder, miracles, dramatic signs, or a sudden moment that changes everything instantly. But Christmas tells a different story. God didn't arrive with noise. He didn't announce himself with power. He didn't demand attention. He came quietly, so quietly that most people missed him. And that's why this message matters, because God is still coming the same way today. Not loudly, not forcefully, but gently, into moments you almost overlook. Stay with me, because by the end of this message, you may realize God has already been closer than you thought. Every generation has imagined God differently. Some expect him to arrive when life is finally stable. Others expect him to appear only when everything is falling apart. Many assume God only moves when people are ready, strong, faithful, or spiritually impressive. But Christmas disrupts all of that. God did not come when the world was peaceful. He did not wait for perfect conditions. He did not choose influence, wealth, or recognition. He chose a moment that looked insignificant, a small town, a tired couple, a borrowed space, no applause, no preparation. If God wanted attention, he chose the wrong way to arrive, unless attention was never the point. Picture the night, not the peaceful postcard version, but the real one. Cold air, dust, exhaustion. Mary's body worn from travel. Joseph carrying responsibility he never asked for. No music, no sense of destiny, just survival. And that's where God stepped in. Not into comfort, not into certainty, into vulnerability. The first Christmas was not magical, it was fragile. And that detail matters, because God still chooses fragile places to arrive. If God wanted to be recognized, why hide? Why a manger instead of a palace? Why shepherds instead of leaders? Why silence instead of spectacle? Because God was not trying to impress people, he was trying to reach them. Noise attracts crowds. Quiet reaches hearts. A loud God would intimidate. A quiet God invites. Christmas was not God demanding belief, it was God offering closeness. Shepherds were not spiritual heroes. They were tired workers, ignored by society, living on the margins. And yet, they were the first invited, not because they were worthy, but because they were available. God did not look for status, he looked for openness. And this is where the message turns personal. Because if God came quietly then, he may be coming quietly now. There are seasons when God doesn't explain himself. No clear instructions, no dramatic answers, just presence. Mary didn't receive a manual. Joseph didn't get a roadmap. They received trust. Christmas teaches us something uncomfortable. God often moves before we understand, and understanding comes later. Faith, in its truest form, is staying when clarity hasn't arrived yet.
My child, I did not come to overwhelm you. I came to be with you. I did not wait for you to have it all together. I stepped in while you were still figuring it out. I am not distant during your confusion. I am closest then.
Christmas is loud now. Expectations, pressure, comparison, memories that hurt, joy that feels forced. And in all the noise, people wonder why God feels quiet. But maybe God isn't silent. Maybe he's just gentle. Still, small voices are easy to miss, especially when life is loud. God didn't say, "Come find me." He came to us. Christmas is not about reaching God. It's about God reaching people where they are, in grief, in uncertainty, in fatigue, in hope that feels fragile. If your faith feels weak this season, that does not disqualify you. That may be exactly where God chooses to meet you. Jesus did not grow up instantly. 30 years passed before his public ministry. Hidden years, ordinary life, waiting. Christmas reminds us that divine purpose often develops quietly before it becomes visible. Just because nothing looks different yet does not mean nothing is happening. What if this Christmas isn't about feeling joy, but about receiving peace? Not excitement, but assurance. Not answers, but presence. What if God is not fixing everything instantly, but holding you while it unfolds?
You have been measuring my presence by noise, but I have been working in the quiet. I am not absent because things are unfinished. I am present within the process. You are not behind. You are becoming.
Everyone has a manger moment, a place that feels temporary, unpolished, uncertain. And we often think God wouldn't show up here. But Christmas says otherwise. God specializes in unlikely places. This season reopens wounds, empty seats, unmet expectations, dreams that didn't arrive this year. And yet, Christmas insists that God enters broken timelines, not after they're repaired, but while they're raw. You don't have to feel spiritual to be close to God. You don't have to understand everything. You don't have to pretend joy. You only need to make room. Room in your attention. Room in your honesty. Room in your stillness. If this message is stirring something in you, not excitement, but recognition, stay connected. These messages arrive quietly, and timing matters. Subscribing isn't about numbers. It's about staying aligned with a voice that reaches you when you need it. And if this message met you personally, type "I'm making room" in the comments. Not from me, but as a moment of acknowledgement for yourself. This Christmas, God is not asking you to perform faith. He's offering presence. Not pressure, not perfection, just closeness. And sometimes, that's the miracle we needed most.